Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it looks like we have some more Wayans drama to get into. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video, definitely go check that out for a deep dive into the entire family tree because it can really get confusing. But basically, Berlyn Wayans started dating her sister's ex, Amari Bailey, and now Amari's mother, Johanna, is not feeling Berlyn at all. So let's dive into these screenshots and see what's really going on. So Johanna was real bold with it. She tagged Berlyn's dad, Damon Wayans Jr., and said that him and his wife need to get her. She also said the guards are being addressed as they know she's not welcome here. It is clear with the guard gate, but she's obsessed. Keep Berlyn Saravian away from us, also known as Berlyn Wayans, away from my family. Now she's trying to get security on her. I feel like something must have happened to spark this type of response from Johanna because this is crazy. This just came out of nowhere. And then she posted, as an obsessed loser on the prowl, I promise there's other families you should have her go after. Having a kid at 16 in no direction is killing me as it is, but to keep coming when she's not wanted or allowed to come is annoying. At a certain point, enough is enough. Now, I get that Amari's mom, Johanna, is frustrated and upset about Berlyn constantly coming over without permission, but calling a 19-year-old a loser, I get wanting to teach her a lesson, but it seems like she's piling on at this point. Mind you, Johanna is the same person who tried to fight Berlyn's sister Amara when she was dating Amari. And when that whole situation happened, Amara was only 17, so why does it seem like this grown woman has a pattern of getting into her son's business? And no, I'm not sticking up for Berlyn, so don't think that, but she's definitely wrong for messing with her sister's boyfriend. But Amari's mom, she's just as crazy. Now, in the rest of the screenshots, Johanna posted the visitor's log of Berlyn trying to come into her home, and then she also tagged Berlyn's dad, Damon Wayans Jr., and told him that he's sick for letting Berlyn still date Amari, considering the fact that that was her older sister's man. Although I do agree that Damon shouldn't have let Berlyn go over there in the first place, where's Johanna's accountability for her own son? Because at the end of the day, he's the one choosing to date these girls, yet she only ever comes after them instead of addressing his actions. But if his mother won't call him out, then Anaya, sister of Amara and Berlyn, will. She is so funny, and in true Wayans fashion, she basically called him out on this goofy TikTok saying that he's been a problem in their sister dynamic.
Would you slap a coworker for $25,000? It ain't about the money.
And although this TikTok was deleted, Anaya basically confirmed that she was making fun of Amari, and she also responded to some comments talking about him as well. And what's even funnier is the fact that Mike Price also commented under Anaya's TikTok, and he basically said that it's time for Amari to let his hair go because it is holding on to nothing at this point. And for those of y'all who don't know who Mike Price is, well, he's Berlyn's baby daddy. They had a child together around 16, 17 years old, and he was also Amari's best friend. So you can already imagine, once he found out that Amari was messing with his baby mama, he cut him off. Now, I do find it very disheartening that Anaya doesn't consider her and Berlyn sisters anymore, and she doesn't even see them possibly rekindling their relationship in the future. Mind you, this is all over some dusty boy. But then again, there are just some lines that you don't cross, and messing with your sister's man and your baby daddy's best friend is one of them. And so many people saw that Anaya reposted a TikTok, and they think it's shade towards Berlyn because Berlyn is a baby mama, so she might possibly be subbing her sister.
So because I'm gay, I'm down? Dum-de-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Now, this family is shady. But going back to the Johanna and Amari situation, right after his mother's rant, Amari decided to post a picture with Berlyn, officially hard launching their relationship for the first time, which, if you ask me, that is a very bold move to be public like that, especially not even considering her sister's feelings. And what's really interesting is the fact that Amari didn't hard launch his relationship with Berlyn on Valentine's Day, even though he went all out for her. He got her a purse and they had a nice decorated room. Yet, he waited until his mother was crashing out on Instagram to do it. It almost seems like he was trying to prove his mother wrong and kind of flaunt this forbidden relationship in her face like, oh, it's Berlyn or nothing. And they're at the age where they think they're grown and they think they know everything, so this was definitely a calculated post against his mother. And to add even more fuel to the fire, Berlyn made a TikTok shading Amari's mother, basically calling her old and washed up.
Why would I hate on a testy old bitch?
Now, she is so petty for calling his mama that, especially the fact that she slowed down the part of the TikTok where the Stunner Girl lyric says, old B word. Even her caption is green with the lyrics, so all I'ma say is, Berlyn, be careful messing with people's mamas, cause this one that she's messing with is a special one. Now, Berlyn Wayans did post about this situation, and he said sometimes you gotta let them win on the internet because they losing in real life. And I don't know if he's talking about his daughter or Amari's mom. But either way, there's just so many broken relationships in this situation, and the person who should honestly be frustrated at everyone is Amara. Like, just imagine your sister going public with your ex-boyfriend. I would be sick. But so far, Anaya and Amara haven't followed their sister Berlyn back on Instagram and vice versa, so I don't think the sisters are going to reconcile anytime soon. But on a positive note, it looks like Amara is staying focused on her own path despite all the drama that's happening. So she recently was on the red carpet with her family, and she went to the NAACP Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And on top of that, she's also making moves in the entertainment industry as a writer on their TV show Papa's House. I just love the fact that she's booked and busy, and she's also leaning into the Wayans legacy and working on some of their projects. Because truth be told, Amara should honestly be the one crashing out, especially with all that stuff about Berlyn and Amari dating, and then Johanna, the crazy mother. But I'm just so glad that she is channeling her energy into something productive. And everybody knows that saying, how you get them is how you lose them. So Berlyn, if you think this relationship is gonna be all peaches and cream, you got another thing coming. And same to Amari, because how he treated Amara is just grimy. But honestly, the way Amari's mom acts is so childish, and I have a feeling that this situation is far from over. Like, she's constantly running to social media, and at this point, she is just making things worse. I understand that she wants to be a good mother and all, but Amari is 21. I'm pretty sure he has to figure some things out for himself, and she can't always be there to protect them. But once again, thank you guys for making it to the end of my video. I want to ask y'all, do you think that Johanna has the right to be mad, or do you think she's just being extra? And what do y'all think about Amari and Berlyn finally hard launching their relationship? I mean, I feel like that was pretty bold considering the backstory of it all. I love when you guys comment and we're able to have our little discussion, so don't be afraid to voice your opinions. Don't hold back, because I really do enjoy reading everyone's point of view. But once again, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next vid.